Cosmetology and barbering.
Ace Cosmetology? Are you an instructor?
I'm the cosmetology instructor.
Oh, nice. So it's barbering and cosmetology?
Barbering and cosmetology.
Oh, okay.
Right now, the cosmetology students are on the floor, so one working on the mannequin. One of them is working on a client, same thing on the other side, and then the barbers are in the classroom with their theory.
What's your ratio here?
We have, during the daytime, we have about 30. Nighttime, we go to the night classes, we have about 15.
15? Oh, okay.
So it's kind of slow because the days are nice out here.
Yeah, nice. Nobody wants to come to school when it's nice outside, right?
Yeah, we have pretty good volume.
Can we look at it if I look around? Yeah. So this is a school right here, guys. This is a cosmetology slash barber school. Ace Cosmetology, guys. Pretty nice. Pretty big in here. So we're here with the director of Ace's Barber School. Barber School or Barber College?
Cosmetology and barber training.
Barber. What's your name?
Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi.
So you're telling us right now about how many hours does it take in Connecticut?
1,000 hours, and it's just a written exam for the license, and you have to score 70 or more.
And no practical?
No practical exam.
Wow. Let's hear that. No practical. In California, you have to do 1,500 hours, and you have to do a practical and a written test.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's awesome.
So if someone from Connecticut would be moving to California, what they would have to do is take the additional 500 hours out there and take a practical exam.
Is that right?
Correct. But if someone from California came out here, you guys would actually get a barbering and a cosmetology license when you apply for your license, because Connecticut's only $1,500 for cos. So when my cosmetologists graduate, they get both licenses, a barbering and a cosmetology license.
Okay. So, that's interesting. How many students do you have enrolled here?
Right now I have about 65, but we have 4 locations.
Oh, okay.
We have 3, one here in Hartford, Waterbury, Ansonia, and we just opened a new one in Meriden, which is set to open in June.
Oh, nice.
4 locations. I'm the biggest, so we have the most students here.
You have the most students here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you a barber or a cosmetologist?
No, I went to cosmetology school. I never got licensed.
So no license, now you're just running them.
And I'm just running it. I have a great instructor, Mr. Frank. He's doing theory right now with the barbers.
Right.
A great cosmetology instructor, Miss Kayla. She does my cos theory, so it's...
And I remember when I was going to school, it was, we used to do 1 day of theory and then 4 days of...
No.
Is that how it's still
Every day we do theory for an hour and a half a day.
An hour and a half a day?
And then they're on the floor the rest of the day. And then Friday, they're just on the floor all day.
Oh, okay. So things have changed a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have your students go out and look for customers or like clients, I should say? Or?
So no, we actually have a lot of walk-in clients. So they build up their clientele and they take those clients with them when they leave.
Because of your location, right?
Correct. And we actually place them in jobs before they leave. So
nice.
All my local barbers reach out to us, do their job postings, and we place them with a job.
That's good.
So they take their clients. Like I said, I want students, I don't want clients.
Yeah.
But we do. We have a lot of clientele, and then they bring their own clients sometimes.
Right.
But it's pretty much a steady flow.
And they're teaching them everything here.
Everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everything. We have specialty barbers come in. We do a lot of demos. Pretty in a Minute comes in. Babyliss has come in. There's been a couple of, outside contractors come in and do like extended courses for them. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Nail techs, we get a lot of nail techs because the state of Connecticut is trying to pass a license or pass the guidelines that all nail technicians in Connecticut have to be licensed now.
Okay.
Which we're not happy about because it's going to inundate our schools.
Yeah.
Every nail salon in the state of Connecticut, every nail tech
is going to have to get licensed.
So it's inundating us. It's going to inundate us if.
Oh, that's more and more work, no?
Well, right now, the nail course in Connecticut's not covered by financial aid, so everything's out of pocket, too. So there's only one school in Connecticut right now that I know of that does the nail course.
That's weird. That's crazy. It's craziness.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
but we keep busy with the barbers and cos. It's a constant flow. I enroll at least 5 to 10 a week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. and I graduate about three a month.
3 a month?
Yeah.
So how many
Mr.
students?
Kenny is getting ready to graduate next.
All right,
He's
going
our
to,
next
getting ready to
grad.
go out into the barber world, huh? That's right. You working in a shop yet? No.
Not yet. Soon.
That's good, man. It's a process, brother. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process.
Most of our barbers already work in shops because they can work in the shop as long as they're in an accredited school in Connecticut.
Oh, they
can
can.
work in their shop until they graduate.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They just can't get paid.
Oh,
They
okay.
work off tips.
Oh, they work off tips only? Oh, okay. That's a good way to get some training, though.
Correct. And we do an apprenticeship in Connecticut too. I don't know if you knew about that.
No, I didn't.
Apprenticeship, so if they don't have a GED or a diploma and they want to do an apprenticeship in a barbershop, it has to be a licensed barber that's registered with the state. And they do 150 theory hours and I think 2,000 apprenticeship hours.
Wow, that's
And
cheap.
that's how a lot of the guys get around.
He's my apprentice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's over there in California. It's 3,500 hours
Oh, wow.
and 500 class hours.
Oh, wow. That is a lot.
So it's a lot more.
It's easier to just go to school, bang it out. 8 months. My program is 8 months for a full-time student. Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4. It's fast. Indeed.
No, you can't. I'm dragging him back here, right back in.
All right, well, we appreciate you showing us around and talking to us and letting us pick your brain about going to school.
Absolutely. I don't know if you spoke to Mr. Frank Instagrams.
No. Yeah, let me have it. We'll tag you on it.
Does nothing. Okay? Sodium lauryl, that sort of situation that's going on, that's what creates the detergent inside of that shampoo is what creates the cleanse. It's what attacks that sort of oil situation or dirt or debris that's in the hair. The temperature of the water helps me indicate how that bubble is going to get formed. Okay? What are some other indications that you got? That's a bad service is about to happen. What are some things that I need to avoid at the shampoo bowl? Splashing the client. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Like conviction. Like you know what you're talking about. You want to be a professional, right? You want to be a professional, right? Act like it. Talk like it. Right? What are some problems that could happen with the shampoo? What am I doing with the draping? Maybe not what? Well, this is the shampoo bowl, right? So if I don't do what to the drape? Pull the drape over the what? The back of the chair? Say it with me. If I don't pull the cape over the back of the chair, I risk wetting my guest's shirt, creating an uncomfortable situation, and technically, I failed at the shampoo. You guys are from California, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell them how important it is to be sanitary?
Oh, it's one of the most important things. That's how you protect the client and protect yourself. And protect everybody pretty much. Take care of your tools, sanitize.
Don't want to pass like
Yeah.
other like.
There's a lot of nasty stuff out there.
I'm like not saying you guys are, but just saying like people out there in general. Like sometimes like they come out right from the gym, still sweaty, back sweaty.
Yeah.
They'll come into your chair and all right, can you fade me up? All right, yeah, I can do it. And then you gotta clean your tools right after.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
sweat can lead to fungus on your clippers or your shears. And then you cut somebody, and that's what goes in there. Ringworm.
Ringworm is a transferable disease too. So if you could pass it from one person to the next. So if you ever get ringworm, I always just politely turn the customer away myself. Only for the protection of myself and my customers. But
It's worded that way.
there's a polite way of pulling the customer aside and just saying, what I would do is I would pull him aside. If it's a child, usually, and it is a child most of the time, it's not usually an adult, it's usually a child that gets it. And I'll pull the parent aside and I'll just tell her politely, I go, I think your son has a little bit of a ringworm on here on his neck. I'm not going to be able to take care of him, but I recommend that you take him to the doctor and get some treatment for him. There's nothing wrong with it. It happens to a lot of people. But get it taken care of, and then once it gets off of there, you can come back and we'll take care of you, no problem.
Also, too, you can like recommend over-the-counter stuff because it's technically legal to operate because it's an over-the-counter kind of thing. That's what I'm learning.
Did you know that before you went to school?
No.
Right. So you learned everything that you're talking right now in school. Now I went to California. I've done the California State Board Practical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $1,500.
I know. Well, I was an instructor going out for a temporary thing but I had to pass the exam. Big thing. No,
Right.
Just a practical side. They wanted to make sure that I kind of knew what I was.
Now, are you talking about the practical when you actually had to do it on a human being, or is it on the doll
I
head?
had it on the doll head.
On the doll head, okay. I'm from the old school when you actually had to take when back in California when I got my license, you actually had to take somebody with you and actually do a shave on their face, do a facial on their face, and do a haircut on them.
Did they have to do like the barrel curls and
barrel curls? You had to do
universal 90?
Yeah, 90. You had to make sure you had to line up the head.
You cut to 90 when you were in school. Tell these guys how many times you cut it. Take a guess.
I'm 5.
Maybe more?
Probably more. Why? Yeah, I was. It was. Cause you hang in there, guys. Hang in there.
You guys
hang in there.
Honestly, when I heard you guys want to do the practical, I was like, wow, like
that's awesome.
Like you guys are like.
You guys are up on the game already.
Practical is kind of hard. Like you gotta section it, and then after you do the sections, you gotta like learn how to do touch-ups from the like half an inch from the scalp all the way up.
Yeah.
And after that, then you got to do a curl on top and bottom.
Yeah.
The curl has to stay curled.
You have to do 5 rods, don't you? 5 perm rods.
5 rods.
5 perm rods. Yeah, so there's a lot to it, but
So you guys are getting all that now, piece by piece, But the reality is that to perfect the services one by one, you have to be very subjective of your services. What we're telling you guys is not really a negotiation thing. It's the way that it's done. It's the standard. Pulling the cape over the back of the chair is not an option. Testing the water on your wrist is not an option. You have to do that. It's really important. Okay, you guys have any questions for me?
My name is Big Al, guys. I have a YouTube channel on YouTube. It's a resource for barbers, barber structures, barbers licensed, barbershop owners. I own a barbershop in California. You guys are welcome to subscribe, and I'm always talking about the barber business, the barber life. Every day I vlog on and I just share my experiences that I go through at my shop with my barbers and all the things that happen in the barbershop business. So I invite you guys to just subscribe, and there's always some good stuff on. I do tutorials, I do product reviews, I do all kinds of stuff.
Well,
but hey, I appreciate
that's all right.
Listen,
tell them your story. Tell them what would be if you're about to be a barber right now. If you had to redo this all over again, what would be the best advice you can give these gentlemen?
You know what?
Here, sir.
If I had to do this all over again, I would have started like you guys, most of you guys younger. I started barbering at the age of 30, so I was already a little bit older. So, but I've already been in the game for 20 years. I'm going on 20 years now. So, and I'm a 3rd generation barber. My daughter works for me. She's a barber now. She's a 4th generation. Raul's my son-in-law. He's a part of the family. It's a family business. This is not only a business that will help you guys, it'll help your families. If you guys get good at this and develop a business, you can bring your family members in to help you out. Your daughters, sons, everybody. Anybody can cut hair. I always tell everybody, anybody can cut hair. All you gotta do is have good customer service, be polite, good personality, and a great work ethic. Barber that wakes up at 10 o'clock is not going to make no money, guys. You got to be up early, man. If you're not up by 6 a.m., you're not going to make no money. Remember that.
So when we're shutting the door on you guys because you're walking in late, it's not a disrespectful thing to do. You're being disrespectful to everybody else who's here on time.
At my shop, that's one of the things I always tell my barbers. I expect promptness, and I expect everybody to stay together. That means if the shop opens up at 9 a.m., I expect everybody there before 9 a.m. And everybody has a shop key at my shop, so that if you want to get there early, you can get there early. I got a guy, my shop opens at 9 o'clock, I got a guy that opens up at 7:30 every morning. You know why? Because he's hungry. And that guy's the guy that's always making the most money because he's at the earliest and stays the latest. You know, those are just things that you guys gotta remember that keep grinding through it, man. This is a grind. You're not gonna start off good. You're not gonna start off kicking ass. You're not gonna start off fading perfect. You're not. It's just it's reps. You gotta put your reps in. Everybody's gotta put their reps in. The more reps you do, the better you get. Straight up.
Best advice you can get, guys. Stay on.
And also too, like if you guys do work at shops, like I also learned like if somebody's not gonna come to you, but as long as you tell them hi, how you doing every single time they come in, even though they know that you guys like they go to a certain barber, if that certain barber ain't there and they know like you know what this person's always telling me hi, how am I doing, how's my day going, eventually they might give you a shot, you know, and then eventually you might take them, you know.
It doesn't matter if that person gets a haircut by you, you greet everyone. Greet everyone, be polite to everybody, because you know what, one day that guy's going to be too busy and he's going to give you a chance just because of the fact that you're always nice and always greeting, always have a smile on your face.
Say hi to somebody walks in this door. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? You know what, in my shop, I'm not even lying, a guy walks in, he'll get 5, if depends on how many guys are working. 6, he'll get 6, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And when he walks out, hey, goodbye, take it easy.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of them. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Barbershop.
Yeah.
Go home and watch the movie Barbershop. And I remember there was one time when Calvin had told his employees, everybody's got to greet and everybody's got to say goodbye. So the guy would walk in, good morning, and everybody say good morning. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. That's kind of one of my things on my shop is.
It should be like that, though, you know.
It should be automatic.
Yeah, and here let's take it a step further. When somebody comes walking into a hairdressing studio or walking into a barbershop, don't ask them what they want. They're in there for a haircut, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, they're not here for groceries.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Are you looking for a haircut? Assume the service.
Soon. Are you next? Are you ready, sir?
I like
Are you ready,
that.
sir? How you doing,
Next.
sir? Are you ready, sir? I'm ready for you, sir. And don't do it like this. This is one of my things. I hate when you're sitting down like this and a guy walks in and you'll be like,
Oh my God.
you ready for a haircut? Yeah, come on,
You want
man.
you guys to sit down in the
Like,
shop.
come on, man. If you're sitting down in your chair, you're waiting for a customer. The customer gets up, he walks in, you get up. You say like, I'm ready. Are you ready? Because if you're not ready, if you don't look ready, I don't want you cutting my hair. Come on. If you don't look like you've been smoking in the parking lot, I don't want you cutting my hair. You know what I mean? Like, you guys gotta be on your A game. You know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Wake
And
up
you guys
early.
want to do some beautiful haircuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Cutting hair is only 20% of the whole thing, man.
Yeah, and the 80% is your attitude.
Your attitude,
That
your
80-20
performance, your everything else. Your attitude, it's everything. You know, you want to be.
Nobody cares how good your haircut is. It's gone in a week.
Difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is 4 days, guys. That's it.
It might. But you
The
know
4 days
what?
is gonna grow out, dude.
Did anybody put a flame under your butt to get started?
Yeah.
Well, it's a family thing, right?
Yeah, family, bro.
So I got
I mean, my dad was always, you know, growing up, my grandfather was a barber. My dad was a barber at one point. And then growing up, you know, just I was like, some of you guys maybe. You might reflect my story. I was kind of just running around doing different jobs, working here, working there, getting jobs, not ever having a career. You want a career? This is a career right here. But you gotta have passion for it. If you don't have a passion for it, then it's just a job. You know what I mean? In a job you can get anywhere. But passion, you gotta be inside of you. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Remember that. You know what I mean? Every day is a good day.
But there's a difference between saying you love it and actually loving it.
And the way you actually love it is by actually doing it.
Being very selfless.
Yeah.
Showing up at 7 o'clock when it's supposed to be at 9 o'clock.
When you see hair on the floor, pick it up. When you see something on the floor, pick it up. When you see a dirty mirror, wipe it down. Those are good habits to have in school. That way, when you get to a shop, you could be a very employable person. Because you know what? As a barbershop owner, I love when my barbers pick up the broom or see something dirty and they start cleaning up, you know? And believe me, it's hard because at the end of the day, everybody's tired and everyone wants to go home. Oh, you know, our shop is a way away from home. Pretty much, you
You're
know?
going to spend most of your life there anyway.
Yeah, and you're gonna interact with so many people. But hey guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time. If you guys like card, subscribe, man. I got some good info on there for you guys, and I appreciate you letting me take some of your time.
I got it. I'll write the Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys on my vlog. All right. Hey, thank you, man.
All right, guys, have a good one.
All right, man. Guys, take it easy, guys. All right, you guys have a good one, man.